At up to 16 feet tall, these massive pterosaurs could stand nearly 3 times taller than a human. Tall enough to look a giraffe in the eye. Their front limbs were also vast wings that, when unfurled, could stretch up to 36 feet across, the same as a modern Learjet. It had a beak more than 5 feet long, perfectly suited to preying off other animals. And no living creature has ever had a larger wingspan. So how did a 550-pound pterosaur with a 36 feet wingspan get into the air? Flight biomechanics expert Mike Habib has made it his mission to find out. He has been studying the bones of one particular giant pterosaur, Quetzalcoatlus. Discovered in Texas, this species is of similar giant size to the one found in Transylvania. Mike focused his attention on the pterosaur's wing.
I used CT scans to look inside of the bones, and I found that most of the bones in the wing were very hollow. The bone wall of it is only 3 millimeters thick. It's mostly air by volume. A giant tendon would run in along the groove here and then wrap around the wing pivot joint and ends up at the tip of the wing. The tendon would have been about as big around as my wrist.
The super size of this tendon led Mike to form a unique theory. The pterosaurs were using the tendon's elastic power to catapult themselves into the air.
A giant pterosaur like this one, to take off, would start by crouching on its back legs, and then it would unload the legs first, vaulting over the giant wing, and then it would push against the ground, using up all that stored energy and pushing itself as fast as possible into the air.
There is still one living creature that uses this kind of vaulting launch. It's plain to see when you watch a vampire bat take off. Mike calculated that pterosaurs only needed to get 6 feet off the ground. That would give them just enough room to unfurl their vast wings and beat for the first time. Then when they're airborne, just like giant birds, they glide.